right, Sarah, are we live?
Yeah, I think we are.
Anthony, are we live? All right, let's roll. Guys, welcome to episode number 88 of the Practice Acceleration Podcast. If you are listening to this in your car, welcome. But remember, you could watch us on the live stream like we're presenting right now.
If you are now live, type in hey.
Yeah,
we want to see you guys.
hit that love button too, by the way, if you're there. And in the future, if you're listening in the car or you're walking your dog or at the gym, remember you can come and check this out on Facebook and also on Instagram now, I believe.
On Instagram, you can see us on camera. We'd love to see you guys actually seeing you, hanging out with you.
Yes.
Type in hey. I know a bunch of people are still joining. We're just about to go live and get into the content very soon. What are we talking about today?
So today we are talking about the new patient pipeline, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Unless you want to talk about something else.
I just wanted to make sure I got the right topic. I was in the right place. All right.
We're talking about the new patient pipeline. We're up to episode 88, but a new patient pipeline.
We'll be at the 100 soon, you know.
We're going to be up to 100. So if you guys have any specific topics you want us to talk about, type it into the comments.
Yes.
We'd love to know because we want to share valuable content, exactly what you guys want.
Yeah, damn straight. And today's like a really valuable topic. We're talking about the new patient pipeline, which is a driving force of your business. So, Sarah, let's dive in.
Yeah, this is key to running a successful business. And we're going to unpack what the new patient pipeline is. It works if you're a physio, if you've got a dental business, if you're a chiro, if you're an osteo. This new patient pipeline works for all of you guys.
Yeah, it's a systematic way to actually grow your business. It works with any type of healthcare niche. And like I've been doing this more than 10 years now. We've worked with over 2,000 businesses worldwide. And I often joke about this, but we actually have worked with a French Canadian. So he's a Frenchman in French Canada.
Yeah.
And he's an osteopath with horses and even worked with his business. So
yeah, if you're watching Alex,
hey Alex, great to see you and thank you so much for the ice wine that you sent over. I haven't drunk that yet. We'll have to drink that really soon.
Oh, hiding it.
Yeah, it's at the back of my house. I'll bring it in. So the new patient pipeline, if you're thinking, will this work for me, my type of business? The answer is hell yes. So
what I want you to understand is you need to have a replicable system to attract, to retain, and to convert and then ascend patients that are really measurable and manageable. Because to build a successful business, everything must be a system.
That's right.
Write that down or put it in your notes if you're driving. Everything needs to be systemized. You need to have a system in your business.
Yeah, and if you've already noticed that, type in amen, because you guys already know. Type that in, amen to that.
Amen. Yes, the best businesses are those ones that are driven by systems, and we did talk a lot about this back on episode 77.
That's right,
Tristan.
back in episode 77.
Yeah, and we talk about that people, they come and go, but your systems are forever.
That's right.
Really create it once and then you have them forever. We talk about this all the time, that having an actor that could come in and really just see the system and then play it out exactly how you want it.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. So it was really funny because one of the people we're interviewing for a new role here right now, in a past life, they were doing a lot of acting. We're like, this guy's going to be great because he can just come in like, bang, act the part straight away. And our systems are so robust. So here's what I want you guys to know. This is a really big takeaway point for you. You cannot market, write that down to yourself. You cannot market until you have a systemized new patient pipeline. You need to really fix, in fact, you must fix all of the holes in your new patient pipeline before you market. So if you think about it, like when people come to us, it's like they're almost like a reactive patient in some ways. Like if a patient comes to see our clients and everyone watching, it's like they're in pain, they want a really quick fix, right?
Yeah, they have the quick fix mentality. I just want to come in and get fixed in one appointment, which you know as a practitioner isn't going to get them the best possible outcome.
That's right. So likely they've got like some sort of chronic condition, there's other stuff going on underneath the surface. And so ultimately we deal with businesses that want to grow to a great level, but they've got some degree of chronic pain going on and they want to fix that. Perhaps you guys want to fix that by going, hey, get me more leads and that'll fix my pain. The reality is, and my analogy is that of it's a leaking bucket. Like if we pour more water into that bucket, it's just going to come out the side. It's going to bust up your pipeline. You need to have a replicable new patient conversion and retention and ascension system so that no matter who in your team is seeing that patient, we're actually going to get clinically a fantastic outcome to the point that you could be on a holiday and know no matter who's treating a patient at my team, they're doing a great job, but also they're actually going to rebook them properly and fill the books. Like let's just call out the elephant in the room here. We're growing a business. You've got to actually rebook your patients properly.
And that's the problem we see. We have all of these calls. We have tons of calls
Yes.
every single week with people saying, give me more new patients.
Yeah.
I need more new patients. But then when we dive deep, the problem is that they don't have a systemized new patient pipeline.
Yeah, they're just kicking the can down the road, you know, like getting more new patients will mean that they just have more new patients that are under-retained, and there'll be more complexity and more stress inside their business. So I think let's take a really quick global overview of what the actual new patient pipeline is itself. So first of all, here is what it is. If you want to write this down, please go for it. It is this. Number one, attract. It's the first part of the pipeline, attract. That means lead generation marketing. Number two is convert, which is to convert that lead from being interested in you to actually coming in for an appointment. Number three is this, it's commit. And that really is about case acceptance. We're going to talk about that in a moment, I believe.
Yeah, we're going to unpack all of this in a minute.
We're going to unpack it all. So three is commit, which is actually getting the patient to actually commit to following your advice to the letter, by the way. No compromises. And then number four, finally, is ascend. What is the next level service? Which is a logical progression for them to take once they've hit their goals, a logical progression to continue with you so you can completely blow their mind and wow them, and of course at the same time build a profitable business.
Exactly. So if you guys want to hear it, type in hell yes, and we're going to talk through all of these areas of the new patient pipeline. And our laptop is going to low battery, so hopefully we can get this out. So we're going to start moving fast because we don't want the laptop to die, because then this recording is going to die as well.
I want it to record.
So let's get into this. We just need to take all of these things off. Now we can keep moving. Tristan, all right.
Boom.
So the first thing in the pipeline is we have a prospect to patient conversion. So you need to have a system to convert an inquiry coming through. So what I'm talking about, whether that's on the phone, whether that's someone contacting you on email, on Messenger, on Instagram, you need to have a system to convert that patient into your books. So you could
Absolutely.
Otherwise, you're spending all of this money on marketing, but then your front of staff aren't actually getting that patient booked in.
That's
Such
correct.
a waste.
That's correct. So while we're doing this, can I just shout out into the main office area, because we're live right now. Can someone please come in and plug in our Mac? If you guys can hear,
our battery is dying. If someone could come in, Jess, and fix our Mac and plug
in the Mac while we keep talking. We're going to keep presenting. I just want you to come in and do that. So this is called winging it. This is actually what happens when you're about to lose your power source and when you're live streaming yourself to keep going. So let's keep rolling. So the first part's actually converting that prospect into the patient conversion.
Yeah.
Right?
So either on the phone, on email. There's so many different
Messenger,
platforms now. We've got Instagram.
A lot of our
we've got
clients
Facebook.
use Instagram and the Messenger as well to convert leads.
So you need to have a system that you feel confident that any person on your team, any front of staff, anyone that comes in can pick up the system and then convert that lead into a booking.
Absolutely, 100%.
So I want to know, as we're going through, Jess is plugging us in, which is awesome. Thank you.
Go the other way around. It's up to you.
Thanks, Jess. Do you currently have a system to convert?
Are we fixed? Are we fixed now?
We're on.
All right.
We've
thank
got
you, Jess.
power.
Come give everyone a wave. Say hi.
Thanks.
Everyone say thank you to Jess.
Say thank you to Jess, because now our live stream is still
Back
running.
on.
We're back in business. So I want to know,
Take that, flat battery.
do you have a system to convert inquiries coming through on all of your platforms, on the phone, on Instagram, on Messenger, that anyone could come in and then just follow the system and convert that lead into a booking into your diary? So type that in.
Yeah, yes or no.
Yes or no.
But also, let me ask you this. Do you actually score it? Can someone shut the door as well, please? Thank you. So do you actually score it? Do you performance manage it? Because it's really important that when you have a lead coming through, that every single person in your team actually adopts that system in exactly the same way. So let me get on to the next point, number 2, that is case recommendation.
Yeah, if you cover this.
Yeah, I might cover this one.
Cool.
I get really excited about this. So what we're talking about right now is, what actually happens inside the initial appointment. So right now you're watching this, get inside what happens for you and your team inside the initial appointment. Now ask yourself this, does everyone on your team, do they make the same recommendation as you? Could you have the confidence to go on holiday with the full knowledge that every single new patient that comes through will get the recommendation, the premium recommendation that you would make? And if the answer is no, then that is a massive missed opportunity for those guys right now. So you actually do need a process for not just what you actually recommend, but how you actually recommend it. We're going to talk about that in case acceptance in just a moment. But the case recommendation itself is having a step-by-step process for what you actually recommend for certain types of conditions based on best practice. In my opinion, it'd be unethical not to do that. I mean, you're in business to get an outcome, make darn sure you have a process to recommend that process. Can someone please shut the door for me and make sure it stays shut? That's accountability 101. You guys are watching my team be accountable right now. Thank you. Fantastic. So point number 2 is a case recommendation.
Yeah.
That is the second part of the new patient pipeline, having a system for case recommendations, that not just getting the right recommendation, but a process which is so visual that you can come in and actually score it yourself and go, are they recommending the right amount?
Exactly right. Well, I want to know,
And my case.
Yes. Do you have a system for case recommendations right now? Just type in yes, type in no, and as we go through, we'll circle back if you do have any questions about as we go through the pipeline. But I'm just really excited to get this out and share this with you all. So the third thing...
Case acceptance.
Of coughing. The third thing you need is case acceptance. And now we're talking about so Tristan talked about the recommendation. So it's actually
that's only one part of it, you know.
The appointment, how you need X amount of appointments, but now...
Or X type of intervention, X type of treatment, like depending if you're like a dentist, cosmetic surgeon, or whether you're a physiotherapist, podiatrist, and so on. Like it varies, right?
It varies across professions, but you have the gold standard that you're going to recommend as per your treatment plan. So
exactly.
Now we're saying case acceptance. Is this actually getting booked in?
Is it getting accepted?
Is the patient accepting the treatment plan and getting it booked in? Because this is one of the biggest mistakes I see all of the time.
Yeah.
The team member either under-recommends or it doesn't even get accepted by the patient.
Or both.
Or both. Most of the time it's a bit of both with that. So you need to have a system to actually say, is this getting booked in by your team members? And then you need to have score it, auditor, all of those things behind it as well.
Exactly, and train the process. So ask yourself this, imagine if your team made best practice recommendations every single time and their patients said yes every single time. Just imagine the difference that they'd clinically be able to achieve. Like they get world's best practice results. Now ask yourself this, imagine what it'd do for your business. Imagine if they actually recommended what you want them to recommend. Imagine if their patient said, hell yes, I want to do that, and they stuck to it. Your business would grow on average by over 30% just there alone, which is crazy numbers. And you think about your revenue, just bump that up by 30%, madness.
We see this all the time with our clients, new clients coming through. We put them through the new patient pipeline.
Yeah.
They identify where their leaky buckets are. And a lot of the time a lot of those areas, it is on the phone. It is recommending and it is actually getting booked in. They increase it by even 10%. Like you said, 33% increase.
Yeah, if you convert better by 10%, you recommend 10% more and you get an increased case acceptance by 10%. Business grows by 33%.
Without any marketing, any extra new patients coming in at all. That's just fixing your leaky pipes.
Yeah, so you guys are welcome. So phase number 4 is this. Once you've got your case level acceptance handled in your new patient pipeline, then it's about the next phase, and I love this.
Yeah.
It's about the ascension phase. So here's the thing, you need to have a next level to recommend to your patients. Obviously, some people watching this will get to the point where, hey, our patient is actually discharged, and that's the end of the journey with them. That's totally okay depending on the type of clinic you're in.
Yeah.
But for so many of the types of clinics we work with, there are next levels. There's maintenance type treatment, there's additional products and services and like different types of treatment modalities that the patient can then pursue from that point on to get an even better healthcare outcome. In my opinion, it'd be remiss not to offer it from their healthcare point of view, but also it's just a great business tool to recommend that next process and their treatment. So create a system for when you make the recommendation for the next level, what you recommend and how you recommend it. Once again, you need a process just like we talked about case acceptance for the ascension level. What I love about the ascension level is this is where we start to build what we call brand evangelists.
Yeah.
When a patient goes through that's when they're like, you know what? I just love that clinic, and they sing your praises from the rooftop. They share all your content in social media. They refer like crazy, and they become so loyal. They are your brand evangelists, and that's how you create them, by giving them that next level ascension. But also on a business level, right? It's all profit, really, because you've already paid to acquire that lead.
Yeah.
Of course, you got to pay for your team to actually deliver that service, but this is so profitable because we've already paid to acquire that lead. Yeah, it's fantastic.
My favorite part about these services are they're awesome services. For example, if you're a physio, you can then get them across into Pilates. And
it's a no-brainer.
I've experienced this myself when I've been to a physio clinic where they haven't recommended an additional service.
Yeah.
And I have been to one where they said you should go on to Pilates. parties. I'm like, this is amazing. I love this. It's an additional service. It's a benefit to me. I'm getting fitter. I'm getting healthier as well. Another great one I've had is at a dentist, Tristan.
Yes. Teeth whitening recommendation.
Teeth whitening. It's the easiest thing to add in as an ascension level. People come in, hey, are you interested in teeth whitening? So easy to have the conversation. Just find the right time after their treatment when you need to add that step in.
Yeah, I love also teeth straightening. Like Invisalign's a no-brainer. I love the strategies we share with our dentists on that. Like I think that's massively underutilized in dentistry. Patients aren't typically going to come even ask for it, but it's a natural progression. Like they've come through and you've earned the right to actually make that recommendation. Once you get to the ascension phase, it's a no-brainer. You're helping the patient dramatically, and they'll really thank you for it. Plus, obviously, it's really great for your business too. So I'd love to know if you have a system that you install to ascend your patient once they've hit the end of their phase of treatment. If you have a system which is systemized to the point where you actually can train it, you can manage it, you can measure it as part of your weekly scorecard, type in yes beneath. Otherwise, type in no.
Type in no or yes, so then we'll know, do you have a system to ascend patients at the right time of their treatment plan?
Yeah, and does everyone on your team do it? Like, can you actually control it?
All right. Well, we're going to
hit that love button too, guys. Mate, if you're watching this and you're loving this, slam that love button for us and let us know that you're really enjoying this. The more energy you bring to us, the more energy we will bring to you in this episode.
I love that. Well, we kind of touched on this before when we have someone that comes in and they have an issue, they want to get new patients. We say, no, let's fix the leaky pipeline first. But I want to go through an example. If you just fix one area of your pipeline just by increasing it by 10%. So after this, I want you to go through your new patient pipeline and actually have a look at the areas
please do that,
where you could fix in this. So the first one, if you increase your conversion into the booking. So into your booking, getting that up, then you're going to get more of an increase there.
Yeah.
If you convert more
you recommend,
in the room,
converting more,
if you're recommending more. Recommending more. And then your patient's actually accepting more. If you just increase that by 10%, then you're going to get an extra 33% of revenue to your practice without spending any money on marketing, running all these campaigns. You're just fixing
crazy, isn't it?
It's insane.
And it's available to you right now. One of the benefits our clients have over you guys right now is obviously like this theory, if you think about it, it's actually quite logical, even though perhaps you haven't thought about it before. But the advantage our clients have is we actually show them step by step how to convert more, how to recommend more ethically, how to get a higher case acceptance rate ethically, and to do that to a point where they can actually systemize it and train it to their team. So 33%, like this is how our clients literally double their income, halve their clinical hours and take total control. But if you just ask yourself right now, like add 33% onto your bottom line, how much extra money is that for you? Because that's sitting there right now with a couple of really simple tweaks.
Yeah, ask yourself what difference could that make to you? If you could really
type that in beneath. Like, how much difference would that make? Like, I imagine a lot, right? But like, if you feel confident, you can even write in how much money extra you're going to make if you increase it by 33%. That's totally up to you to share that. But I want you to at least write it down for yourself.
Yeah.
An increase of 33% in revenue. What's that going to do to your bank? Like a whole, so much more bank. It's going to be great.
Yeah. All right. Let's go through and summarize it for all of you guys. We have gone through it. Let's summarize the new patient pipeline. So first of all, we need to attract a lead that comes through, a new patient. Then we need to convert them and we need to commit them. And then we need to have a system to ascend that patient. If you get that right, if you can do that, like we said, 33% increase by just fixing those little tiny leaky pipes that you have in your business.
Yeah, and that's before we even start looking at the fun stuff.
Marketing. We could give you marketing for days.
Yes.
We really could. But this is the stuff that people don't talk about that you actually need to fix in your business.
Yeah, 100%. The reality is if you get really amazing at marketing, we don't fix that. All that happens is you get more and more frustrated.
Yes.
You get more and more leads coming through. They get underutilized. Your business doesn't grow. You start thinking to yourself, hang on, that staff member's the wrong person because they're not converting properly. Nothing wrong with your staff.
You just don't have a system.
Don't have the system.
To train it, to manage it, to score it.
You're missing the system. Your system is currently letting you down right now. Let's fix that. Let's get you a new patient pipeline. Should we show them how?
Yeah. I'm really excited to show you guys how.
All right, so if you guys, perhaps you watch our case studies and you're like, wow, this stuff is just insane. And it is.
It is.
To be honest with you guys, I wouldn't believe it was true myself unless I actually worked with these guys. And obviously we back it up by video recording our clients' case studies, and they're very open about their real results. But if you want to get the sort of results that we get for our clients, to the point they double their business, halve the clinical hours, and take total control so they can live a life of freedom, then why don't we have a conversation and see if we might be of service to you and your practice. Now, we don't work with everyone. I'll be super upfront. There's a very particular type of personality that we do work with, and you also need to be in motion and doing well already. You need to be earning $20,000 per month before expenses in your revenues to actually be able to apply. And you also need to be at the point of either you've got a team or you're about to hire a team and you want to do it right from the absolute get-go. If that is you, and you've got big ambitions to really double your business, let's have a chat. Here's how you can do it. There's going to be a link. Anthony will pop a link in, I think.
Anthony, if you can put the link in as well. But if you are driving and listening in the car, then you can head on over to practiceacceleration.com/apply, and then you can jump on and chat with one of our team members.
Yeah, they'll drive you through a couple of forms to fill in, and you'll be able to have a chat with our team. So guys, thank you so much for listening. Bye for now.